All right, here we go. Day 26, welcome back.
What's going on? What's up,
Welcome
man?
back. It's been a few years.
Yeah, man.
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
You got a brand new album out. Well, it came out about, what, a month ago?
Yeah.
About a month ago.
End of last year.
Yeah.
Day ones.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that.
For sure.
But, I want to get into more of the story and everything else like that before we get into all that. About a year after our interview, Brian Angel left the group.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's gonna start off with me, huh? That's how you feel, huh?
That's it.
Let's go.
Well, because the group has always had a little bit of, members leaving, coming back, and everything else like that. So, Brian, you announced it, I think, on social media.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the reason that you left the group?
At that point in time, shut the fuck up, Robert.
I'm about to call you a bad name. I'm about to call you a bad name, but I changed my mind.
Shut the fuck up. No, just play. At that time, man, like I was kind of growing in a different direction than what the group was growing, and I just felt like it would have been like selfish of me to like stay somewhere and like fuck up the whole thing. So I just kind of removed myself from the situation. That's all.
Okay.
I was working on myself.
Well, you left then. You left and you came back.
Yes, sir.
How much time passed?
Like 5 years, 5.5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a while.
Yes, sir.
What changed the dynamic to have him, no longer having him in the group?
It was.
I think
Go ahead, tell the truth.
at the time when he was
Everything was shit without me.
no,
I'm playing.
definitely not. we sold out many shows without him. It was no big deal. But the thing is, I think when he was gone, we got a chance to really appreciate what he does bring to the group. You know what I mean? I think we all five individually here for a purpose, and I think the notes that he's able to sing, I don't want to attempt them. I'm sure these guys don't want to attempt them, so that'll be his position, right? So it was always going to be a place for him. So, when he was able to mend it, I guess through maturity and growth, it all just came back.
I mean, when he was gone, doing certain songs and doing the harmonies with him missing,
Wasn't the same.
wasn't the same?
I mean, it wasn't the same. It was a different dynamic. But I ain't gonna lie, Big Mike held it down. He held it down. I gotta be honest, man. He was hitting every note. You know what I'm saying? He stepped into place. That's the good thing about being in a group, though. If one person ain't there, somebody dropped the ball. Somebody's there to pick it up, and Big Mike really picked up a lot of that slack.
He did, but at the same time, it's
Often duplicate.
It ain't about it. It's a certain thing. It's a certain vibe that he brings.
It was
a certain
different.
Clarity that he brings, and it's a certain sound that he brings that makes Day 26 whole. So I think with all five here, it's worth it. And if it ain't, then it's not even what we should be doing, honestly.
Well, sometimes when you have singing groups and someone leaves, that person gets replaced with someone else. But that never happened.
We couldn't do that in this group because of how we was put together. Our fans wouldn't respect that. Like, it's different when you just come in, they don't see your journey, how you become the group that you are. They just see you like that already, opposed to watching us fight for our positions to be in this group and the things that we had to overcome to make it to this point. We can't just pull somebody in that didn't have to go do those kind of things, And I don't think our fans would.
Yeah. And we just never even thought about it.
Yeah.
It just always,
ain't nobody gonna replace that, real talk.
It was just always if it wasn't gonna be us, then it just wasn't gonna be.
Facts.
So what led you to actually coming back? How were those first conversations like?
Honestly, like, when I did leave the group, like, I was kind of like on like a journey to like better myself journey, I got, I obviously started working on my relationship with God a whole lot more. Started, eating different things, and reading more and things like healthier things, So like, I felt like I was trying to find Brian, or whoever Brian was growing into. And I felt like I needed to call and make it right with them. Not in the sense of where I wanted to get back in the group. It was just a sense to like just make things right with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the way that I did leave was kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? To announce it on social media. But reached out to Willie. He and I talked for a couple of days, and he brought up the idea of me talking to the guys, just to kind of clear the air. And I don't know, I guess it was Willie's idea, like, man, maybe we should get this shit back together. So, yeah.
Okay, and then you guys were on the 2022 Millennium Tour.
Yes, sir.
And that's when you guys had your 15-year anniversary,
Yeah.
which is great, like on a big tour like that.
Yeah.
How was that whole experience?
It was really fun. I think the fucked up thing is they had us opening. Now, that was horrible. But I mean,
You ain't funny because you made it was good really small. You made the fucked up part.
No, but you know, I mean, with our catalog, we do like to get on stage and really rock out and have enough time. I think we didn't get enough time to get off, like, you know, for us to be celebrating 15 years. But at the same time, it was an introductory back to us all five being back together, and it was in the process of us recording this new album. So it gave us some things to do and some visibility while, you know, recording.